Hi, this is Professor Matt McCormick. I'm in the Department of Philosophy at California State University, Sacramento, and this is my orientation video for Philosophy 61 Inductive Logic, designed to get you sort of oriented on how does this course work, what web pages do we use, how does the syllabus and the schedule work, and all of that. So let me run through some quick stuff before we get started with the full content for the course. All right, so first off, this is a bit disruptive for people, but you're going to have to just put up with it. It's the way I run the course. I run the course through my website on the internet. It is not run through Canvas. So the easiest way to find my website out on the internet at large is just to Google McCormick philosophy. It'll be the first result that comes up. But if you don't want to do that, then just use this link on this page, and that will get you to this page that has all of my course policies, my office hours, information about the department, and information about all my courses. What you're looking for specifically is you scroll down on that page once you get there on the internet, and you'll find this heading about the Inductive Logic Phil 61 course, and there's a link for the syllabus and for the weekly schedule. So you're looking for those two. Those two links are the center, the heart, the core of the entire course. Nothing happens in this course that is not listed and laid out there, and everything we do comes out of there. So all readings, all assignments, all homework, all quizzes, everything is linked in those two on those two links. So you absolutely have to get yourself familiar with and be able to access that weekly schedule and look at it several times a week or every day in case things change, or so that you can keep track of deadlines and all that. And it's organized very intuitively and very clearly in columns by week, by date, with everything's all laid out there. But again, that's not in Canvas. So Canvas will show you some deadlines for quizzes, but it's not going to show you all the material. There's a number of reasons for that. So the syllabus, the schedule, course policies, support, resources for the course are all there. My policies about being late, about having late assignments, extensions, all of that sort of thing. And it's your responsibility to know all that. And if something comes up later in the semester, I will just cite that and go, there's the information that you were informed about at the beginning of the course. So there's a complete listing of each week's lectures, readings, quizzes, homework assignments, tests, and journal entries are on the weekly schedule, which is linked on the website. And I'm also going to point out really quickly a couple things you probably don't know, or maybe you're not clear on where you are. This course fulfills a lower division requirement for the minor and for any of the three majors in philosophy: the general major, the logic, and the applied ethics and law concentrations. And for some of those, I believe it's a required course. So this is a way, if you know about deductive logic, this is the alternative inductive logic, and we're going to learn lots about what that means soon enough. This course also fulfills a general education area B4 requirement, which is mathematical and quantitative reasoning, but the university website still doesn't show that. So you're actually in a course that fulfills a GE requirement, and we've just been struggling to get the GE people to get that posted on the webpage. So don't be redundant with your course, with the courses you're taking. This might be a preferable way for you to satisfy that B4 requirement for GE. Okay, so how do I communicate? I prefer to use regular email for communication instead of the Canvas email system. There's a bunch of reasons for that. Part of it is that Canvas is unreliable. It often gets overloaded. It crashes every semester at peak times, and I get dozens of emails from panicked students who can't get in. And I also centralize all of my work with Gmail. So if you use email, which of course you do, then you can operate and do this course. Just understand it's run outside of Canvas. So while I'm running quizzes for the course through Canvas, that's just part of the requirements and part of the course, and not all the information. So to email me then, you just need this email. It's easy. It's McCormick, McCormick @csus.edu. And to email you, I will use your assigned CSUS email address. It's the one they gave you for enrolling at the university, and it ends with this @csus.edu. So you need to go check and make sure that your email browser, whatever it is you use to read your email, it is recognizing or acknowledging or pinging that email address, and it's gathering up those emails, and you need to make sure you're checking that every day. And then if, for instance, this first few weeks of the course, go check your spam and trash folder and make sure that stuff coming from me is not going there, because there'll be vital course communication stuff that'll be going back and forth by way of that email address. Again, not through the Canvas messaging system. Make sure you're checking that email address every day for important course information. Add it to your regular email feed, and don't expect a timely response if you send your message through Canvas, both because Canvas is slow and also because I don't use it. But if you send it to the above email address, I should be able to respond within 24 hours, sometimes 48, but usually quite quickly. Okay, so one of the other things you got to do for this course is you need to create a Google Doc. I'm going to assume that most of you know how to do that. And the Google Doc should look like this one. So once you get into the Google Doc application, you create the course, and right up here, this box says Smith Inductive Logic. So the convention for this course is I want you to put your last name, and then a space, and then Inductive Logic. No hyphen, no comma, nothing else. Don't put my name in there. You shouldn't need to put your first name in there or anything else. This naming convention helps me keep all of my files organized and keeps the right files into the right folders, because I've got hundreds of students and I got to keep track of who's doing what and when. The other thing you'll have to do is once you create this Google Doc is you go to this button over here on the right, the share button, and click on that and enter my email address and share this document with me. Make sure the default there is to share and allow me to edit the document. Don't go in there and change that to view only, because if I can just view only your document and I can't edit your document, then I can't grade it and I can't put any comments on it or give you any feedback. So you'll do a whole semester's worth of work and not get any grades. So make sure that you've shared it with McCormick at csus.edu and that I have full edit capacity in there. All of your weekly journal assignments will be submitted there, and they're all linked in the schedule that we talked about a minute ago, and your homework assignments will be pasted or put right into that document. So you'll create one Google Doc for this course, not multiples. It has your name on it, and all of your work, all the journal entries, homework assignments, and the like will all go into that document. So don't create multiple documents for the course, and don't deviate from the naming convention, because I need to keep all my course management stuff really simple and clean. And there's a video at that link if you want to pause this video and go look for how to create a Google Doc. There's more information there about how to do it. Most of you have done it. It's pretty easy, pretty simple process. And that might require you to go create a Google account. So go to this email address, or sorry, to this web address if you don't already have a Google account, and create one with the link on the lower right. And one other thing is, don't use a pseudonym that's not recognizable as your name to share that with me, as I won't be able to give you credit for work if you've got some, wild pseudonym or some other name you're operating under. If you already have an account with a pseudonym, then email me with your name and the account name, or even better, put your name at the top of the document so I know who it is. Otherwise, I don't know who Onyx Jumper 3 is. Also, put your name on the Google Doc you're creating for the course inside. Okay, so when you go to my webpage and you click on that thing that says Inductive Logic Schedule for the semester you're in, the schedule is the centralized location for everything we do in the course, and currently I'm doing that as a Google Doc. So it will open up this document for you, which is a great big table, and it shows every week with all the readings, the lectures, the Canvas quizzes, the assignments, and the journal entries. So all the crucial links and information you need are listed on that thing. So make sure you can get access to that. It's all there, centralized in that one location. Use that schedule to keep up on everything. Check it often, read it carefully. Don't rely on Canvas calendar for deadlines, because sometimes I have a homework assignment that's due in your Google Doc, and it may or may not end up as a calendar item in Canvas, because I'm not running it through Canvas. Generally, there will be new readings, new lectures, new Canvas quizzes, and a new journal assignment every week. and that's already listed in this schedule. And then there will be several homework assignments spaced throughout the semester. Stay tuned for information about any testing we're going to do for this course that's online. Those are linked on the schedule, and your work goes into the Google Doc. So at the end of the day, what I'm going to have is your Google Doc is going to have all your journal entries and all of your homework assignments and your other work for the course. I'm going to look there. And then the other stuff you're doing for the course is going to be quizzes that are run through Canvas. So when you log into Canvas, you'll click on the link for this course, and then there'll be quizzes listed there. And instructions are listed there, and dates are listed there, so you can trust that information to know about what's going on with the quizzes. I'll point out that the Canvas gradebook totals will not reflect your overall grade because I'm doing other stuff outside of Canvas. And the Canvas gradebook is really primitive. It won't let me do the ratios I want to do. So don't trust that as a running indicator for where you are in the course. In order to find that out, you need to look at the syllabus, look at the proportions for the different grades, and then combine all of your work, which is only some of which is in Canvas. Okay, details about the grading structure, about course policies can be found in the syllabus, and that's also linked on the schedule. Please review all of that. I'm not going to go through it. It's really, it's boring, but you need to know it. And then we'll get started learning inductive logic, which I want to talk about what that is and what we're doing with that shortly. Let me know if you have any questions. Email me at mccormick@csus.edu, and then Google McCormick philosophy to get started for the course. Okay, that's it. You're oriented.